For the longest time, there were all these things I was doing that I didn't even realize that I was doing that repelled people.
Thoroughly repellent woman.
That stopped me from having the connections, the friendships, the relationships that I wanted. And I just didn't even see it. Things I was doing were so normal, you might be doing them too, which is why I'm making this video so that you can shortcut the learning curve and make it easier on you. You know those people that you meet, when you're talking to them for the first time, you're thinking, I like you. It's like they've got this magic, special something.
You really have that certain je ne sais quoi.
Only it's not magic, and I am going to break it down for you today with 7 simple tips that you can use to be more charming in any situation. Tip number 1 is to master your own nervous system. When you feel calm and relaxed and at ease and at home in your body, it is so magnetic. It is so attractive because we like to be around other people who feel at ease because it helps us to feel at ease. You know this to be true because you've been around people who felt awkward and uncomfortable and have felt that awkward discomfort within yourself.
Makes me anxious.
The flip side is true. When we're around people who are at ease and feel comfortable, we also loosen up. We also feel more comfortable. And when you feel more calm and comfortable, you're more likely to be authentic, to relax into who you are. And then people get to know you for your authentic self, which is so attractive and so magnetic. Tip number 2 is to get curious. I have so many single friends who go on dates and come back and say that the guy didn't ask them more than a single question about themselves, if that. When we are nervous or when we want to impress someone, we try and think of, well, what are the things that I could tell you that would make you feel impressed or like me? But the truth is that the best way for us to make a great impression is to actually ask the other person about themselves. Studies have shown that people like talking about themselves and that they actually will have a better impression of you if you give them opportunities to talk about themselves. I'm Sarah Anderson. I make videos on calm, confidence, communication, little dash of biohacking. If you're interested in these things and you want to make sure that you get more tips from me, resources, make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Tip number 4 is to receive compliments well. People aren't talking about this, but it is so important. When you get a compliment from someone, it's like they took this gift, they wrapped it up, they made it beautiful for you, they go to hand it to you. And in this moment, either you can accept the gift, accept the compliment, say thank you, take it, and that person gets to feel so good that they got to give you this gift of a compliment. Or you can do what many of us do and you can avoid it, deflect it, or you can deny it, and it's almost like you're just slapping that gift right out of their hand. It doesn't feel good for them and it doesn't feel good for you, and actually it's like a rift in connection in that moment. If you can just stay in that moment, receive it, say thank you, it's a greater chance for connection and intimacy with this person. So grow your capacity to receive those gifts from people. If you have a hard time doing it, just noticing what comes up for you. Why is it difficult? See if you can receive it just a little bit more, and you will notice that those connections deepen. Tip number 5 is to be candid, be vulnerable, say what's on your mind. We are in these boring conversations every day where we just say the same status quo kind of thing. Switch it up, break the pattern, surprise someone. This doesn't mean you have to be rude or inappropriate. I'm just saying get out of status quo. Say what you really feel. Be genuine. Say what you like, say what you don't like. Say the thing that is unexpected but normal and real, and you'll actually connect with people. People will wake up in that moment. They will go from their automatic status quo conversation to, oh wait, hold on, wait, what did they just say? Okay, now I can maybe be a little bit more real too. And then you're able to actually forge a connection. Tip number 6 is to be the one who invites people in. This one can be hard, or it was hard for me. This is my candid, vulnerable share. I always struggled with this, and the reason that people tend to struggle with this is If we feel like we're already lucky to be invited, we feel like we're the ones on the outside, then we're gonna feel really uncomfortable inviting anyone else in because we don't want to shake things up and we don't want to rock the boat. We're afraid of being disinvited ourselves. We already feel like we're on the outside, and so we don't really feel like we have a right to.
And you can't sit with us.
Being inclusive is so magnetic. It is such a show of confidence as well. Tip number 7 is to give your full attention. It is so rare to have someone's full attention these days that if you actually do it, if you were actually completely present with them, it will feel different for them. They will notice it. We're so used to having our phones as a part of the conversation. We're talking to our partner, we're talking to our friend, we're looking at our phone, we get notifications, people have their Apple Watches, all of these things. And if you set that down and you just focus on the person, you can really connect with them. They'll be able to feel it and you'll be able to make a deeper connection with that person. Now, I know that there are moments where it can just feel impossible and our mind gets sucked into, wait, what was that notification? Now we're thinking about that. This is your opportunity for that candid, tiny, vulnerable share. Let them know when there's a break in the conversation. Just let them know, hey, you know, I noticed I got this notification. I'm really loving our conversation and I'm fully here for it, but I just need to check this really quick so that I can give you my absolute full attention because I'm noticing that I'm concerned there might be something going on here. And then once they say, yes, of course, which they will, then you can check it and then you can get right back to them. That can actually leave you feeling more connected after an interaction like that because it's real. You're being honest. Oh, I'm feeling distracted and I want to be here with you. That's a real show of intention to connect with them. The number one thing to show up and be charming and be magnetic is to be able to reduce your own stress so that you can be completely present. I have a program called De-Stress for Success, and if you want to have an experience of being able to reduce your own stress on many different levels, you can get more information about that in the description below. I would be so happy to support you in it. I think that having a calm, regulated nervous system is something that we all deserve to have. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I am so happy to show up for you every week with videos on calm, confidence, and communication so that we can up-level our lives together and feel really good about it. I'll see you in the next video.